Hi everyone, Marcela Shine here. Just finished business coaching some great entrepreneurs, and the biggest challenge that many of you have when starting a business is figuring out your business projections, simply because most of us are not CFOs or bookkeepers. We have this great idea, we get it started, but we do not know how to plan the financials for our business. First thing you have to understand is your expenses. When you start your business, you immediately start to spend money, whether you start with your website or whether you start investing in the business because you're buying product to create product. There's an expense, or let's think of it as an investment that goes along with it. But if you don't know how to keep track of those, know what to look out for, you may not be on the right track to then build on this early investment, these early expenses, to get organized for your business. So today I'm going to go through a great ChatGPT prompt that you can all use to get ChatGPT itself to be your bookkeeper, to be your business coach, and get your expenses and your projections in place. So let's get started. I am sharing my screen. I use paid ChatGPT, so it is easier for me to keep track of projects, and we'll talk about that in other videos. I would create a project that is specific for the projections of your business. So first, you always want to start by telling ChatGPT who you are, so I'm a small business owner, and let's go ahead and say that you are a bakery out of my home. Can you help me brainstorm all the possible fixed, variable, and startup expenses? I just posted a blog that explains all of that you need to calculate. Also, and this is the great part, ask me questions to make sure that I don't miss anything important. So this is not a one-way conversation. ChatGPT is great for writing content, but it is also a partner for brainstorming and conversation. So let's get started and see what happens. It gives you the startup expenses, those initial expenses that are most likely coming out of your pocket or your owner's contribution, your early investment, compliance, business licenses, food safety, certification, and training. So there's a lot here that isn't just about the product, but making sure that your business is compliant. Beyond your startup expenses, you then have your fixed monthly expenses. These, as it's telling you, don't change much. Most businesses have these expenses. So you'd go through here, and for example, because you told it that you're a home-based business, it's already giving you a hint that this is a prorated portion of your rent, of your mortgage. So we can ask it questions about that. Now, here are the questions that you prompted ChatGPT to ask you. So now you're not on your own planning the expense side of your business. So I'm going to give it you one more example, and then you can run and test this for yourself. If you'd like to download this prompt, it's on our blog, as I've mentioned. And if you want to run through this with us, we have office hours. You can sign up for those online and come check it out. So let's say I didn't know that I could prorate my rent for this business. How does that work? So here is, what does prorating mean? How to calculate it simplified. And then, of course, important rules for IRS compliance. Remember, ChatGPT is not a tax expert, so you definitely want to talk to your tax expert before jumping in and doing this. Confirm it, but it's certainly a great start. If you're interested in using the tool that we built that walks you through all of your expenses and how to build out a projection, absolutely join our community and join us for office hours, where we help you build out this very important part of your business. Hope this was helpful. See y'all soon.